Okay, I'm going to do part of this problem, but I'm not going to do it all. So we'll just talk about, I think what's probably the hardest part is just getting started with this question and understanding how to deal with it. So we'll start with this. We need to get an area formula for the triangle, which we know to be base times height over 2. But base B and H are of no use to us. So we need to get that base, this line here, and this in terms of like X and Y, something useful, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to name, we know that basically we have this formula that if we use area, and we know the base is OQ times PQ. Excuse me, I don't have my pen. But it's like this, right? I mean, that's what it is, basically. So the thing is that, so we've got to put Q and P in terms of X and Y, which is not a big deal. I mean, really, we can do this quite easily. Q is just the point. It goes over X, and it hasn't gone up, so it's X0, right? So that's the point of X0. Q is X0. Just name it according to X and Y. And P, therefore, is XY, right? It goes over to X, but this height is just Y, right? How high it goes up is how far it goes up on the Y-axis, XY. So we know the parabola's equation is AX minus X squared. So Y is equal to AX minus X squared. We know what Y is. So when we go to write the area of the triangle formula, we go a half times, like we did up there, OQ times PQ, but we don't write this. We write it in terms of X and Y, right? So we know that OQ, that distance there, the base, is over X, right? It's X. So there it is, a half times X, that's the base, the distance of the base. Now, how do they get this? Well, remember that that distance up, that height is Y, right? And what did we say Y was? Well, Y is this. So we stuff in for Y, AX minus X squared. And then we simplify it into this. So there's how they get the area formula, which is, I think, the hardest part of this question. So if that's the area formula, then you have to find maximum, and then you've got to go on and do your differentiation from there. So try that. Give that a bash and see if you can get to the end.